What's good on this nice and bright and chilly Monday morning, right? I know for a lot of y'all, this is back to work, but I'm in a better mood than most of y'all because for me, this is my Friday. You know what I mean? So, anyway, instead of doing one of my traditional videos while I roll this backward, which again, I'm not really all that much a fan of, but my bong is I'm cleaning it. So, and if you're a bong user, please clean it at least every couple of days. It ain't gotta be every day, but you know if the water brown in there, it's time for you to clean that joint. So, um, I got a topic of discussion for the mature people and the level-headed people. Here's something I've been thinking about, right? So like one thing I just can't understand is why does it seem like for black folks that it's mandatory that once someone becomes successful, and I'm not talking about myself, um, it's like mandatory for people to come out and you know throw negative vibes at them, or to I hate using that word hate because it's so cliche, but hate is essentially what it is. Like, uh, I have people that dislike uh, vendors that I repost, so they go all out of the way to like report the post to get them removed, and they only do it for certain people. So I'm guessing it's people that they don't like or whatever. But it's just like I say, man. I don't get I don't get involved in people's personal business, but in this industry, like you're way better off having alliances than like making unnecessary enemies. That's what I don't understand. Especially since legality is like right around the corner. You never know who you might need. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, this city is so huge. Like there's more than enough uh territory for everybody to make money. So that's why I never understand why it's always like that. And it's not just this industry. It's you know, you see it in music, you see it in hip hop, you know, rap, you see it everywhere. Like somebody makes it, does well, and then people start coming out the closet, you know, that's when you realize that people really didn't like these people all along, but when they blew up, it's like it damaged their ego so much. Like you almost they have to hate on them something. I don't me personally. I don't think I'll ever get it. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because there's room for everybody to make money. But it's like some people don't see it that way. It's like, you know, if we ain't getting it, you ain't getting it. I mean, I understand the mentality, but why? Long term, doesn't it make more sense to have alliances than enemies? I mean, that's just how I see it. And we're gonna do this thing with some Northern Lights here. But yeah, man, it's like I said, I keep seeing uh, posts by one side directed at this side, and posts from this side directed at that side. It's like, come on, man, it's unnecessary. Because realistically, we all know what that type of thing leads to, and it's just so unnecessary. Unnecessary. I would just, I do what I can, cause like people come to me with that type stuff, and I just, you know, I just let them know, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Where's my glass tip? Cause at the end of the day, if I don't get involved in other people's affairs, so like when people come to me with stuff like that, all I say is, you know, I'll give a generic, response or advice or whatever, because I don't want nobody going back and saying, well, this person said this. No, I don't want to be in nobody's stuff. So if somebody come back and tell you something that I said, they lying to you, confirm it with me. Because I'm straightforward like that. So I wouldn't do it anyway. But if I did, I would say I did. But yeah, it's just I just had that on my brain this morning because I keep seeing the back and forth, man. And most of what I'm talking about this is on Instagrams. But that's another reason why I don't post on there as much because that type of stuff I just don't. You know what I mean? I feel like at this point, myself and the few people that I actually do, you know, hang around, I feel like we on some type mental thinking that's just a little bit beyond that. You know what I mean? Because most of us 40s at this point, so it's like I'd rather try to give you advice about how to get out of the situation than to try to hype you up to do something dumb like a lot of these people do. So that's why I wish a lot of the older people would step in and be like, man, this is stupid. But a lot of people seem to be egging it on. I just stay out of the way. I don't take no sides. I'm not in it. You know, I'm neutral. I go to whoever events. I don't care who. My whole thing is the first thing I look at really is I don't really care who the promoter is or well I do look at who what vendors are gonna be there. But at the same time, I don't only go to certain events for certain promoters or vendors because like this good Northern Lights right here. Had I not had this had I not gone to this particular pop up, I wouldn't have found the good deal that I got on this. So I'm always open. I'm open to people, um, and open to event. But like I said, for me, it ain't a matter of who's who's hosting it or who's throwing it. For me, it's a matter of where is it in relation to where I live. How far I gotta drive? That's what I'm looking at. So, you know, it's just I want to see better for people because let's be real, it's an industry that's about to go legal, and you know, a lot of these people, a lot of these vendors, uh, have been at the forefront of the industry for a long time. So positioning would seem like a good thing to be doing right now. Kind of like what those Shark Lotto boys doing. But yeah, man, don't let yourself get caught up in no nonsense. You know what I mean? Like I know as brothers, we're expected to look or play the part of this super thug, you know, but everybody ain't that. And if you ain't that, there's no point in trying to be that. You know what I mean? Because I certainly don't. On me, that's just what it is. But for any of y'all, you know, younger people that's in the community, if that's something that you need to talk about, I mean, you got people out here you can do that with. Just don't let your pride get in your way, man, because I'm going to tell you, as an older brother, I made that mistake many a time. And let me tell you, it ain't a whole lot in life that pride can actually do for you, other than get you in a bad situation. So, you know what I'm saying? If it's unnecessary, there's absolutely nothing wrong with number one admitting you wrong if you wrong, or if the other person wrong, you know, trying to talk it out, find a resolution with them that actually makes sense instead of doing something crazy. Talking it out does not, contrary to what people like to make you think, it does not make you less of a man. If anything, it makes you more of a man because you're willing to deal with and solve problems on terms that may not necessarily be yours, but it makes the most sense. Feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there on this, you know, Monday morning, man, because I see the drama on there. You know, like I said, I stay out of the way, but I can see it since I follow basically everybody. I can see it. You know, I can see the shot from side to side. Man, listen, focus on the main goal. Let that other bullshit be. Cause I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Them same people that's hyping you up when you do some crazy shit and go to jail, how do you think they're gonna play out for you? Think they gonna be there? They gonna put something on your books? They gonna come see you regularly? Gotta use your head. Got to use your head. With that said, I don't, I don't have no favorites. I just like, you know, the game altogether. I'm a connoisseur, have been for 20 years. Um, you know, I just like to partake. I found my way to contribute to the culture, and I stay out of everybody else's lane. You know what I mean? So I just want to throw some positivity in the air, you know, and be, I guess, different than all the negative stuff that's being thrown out there. There's always a better way. Just remember that. There's always a better way. There's always a smarter way. So again, before y'all do some dumb shit, just think about what you're doing. Think about long term. And most of y'all got kids. Just you know, chill, chill. It's not as serious as some people are making it out to be. I'm pretty sure there's lanes. Well, not lanes. I'm pretty sure there's common ground that can be found. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I gotta go get my day started with this Northern Lights right here. Um, and then another thing that I want to say, yeah. Speaking of that, when y'all go to, if you go to events, and if you do, you already know what I'm talking about. Don't don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try out some of the smaller vendors, because I'm telling you, a lot of the time, that's where I find my deals at. And I got to do a better job of actually keeping the information of the people, those smaller guys, because a lot of the time they don't have the banners and all of that type stuff. Because like this Northern Lights I got from this dude at an event Friday, and I like it a lot, but I didn't get the guy's information. So, but he gave me a real player deal, and that's why I should have got his info. But anyway, I said all that to say, check out the small vendors, man. A lot of the time they be having some deals that they'll give you, you know, to just to try to compete with the larger vendors, because you know, if you pay any attention, you notice the majority of the people when they come to the pop up, they pretty much already know or have an idea who it is that they want to shop with. And you know, I'm just saying, I was the same way at first, but you know, give the small vendors a chance, man. You never know. So Um, that's about all, man. I just wanted to, again, spread some positivity out here today. Check me out Instagram, Atlanta Smoke Shop, Twitch, Atlanta Smoke Shop, um, Twitter, A Town Smoke Shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this put this blunt to use after I trim him up a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed week. Be safe. Be smart more than anything.